Your habits become your identity. The way you spend your time dictate your life. And if you want your life to be any different, then you're going to have to cut the things that are dragging you down. Hello, lovers. I'm Garrett, a musician and healer, and I help elevate people. We are doing today's video to help you make changes, as I know that so many of you have desires, have passion inside of you. You want to be doing something greater than what you are doing, but you might not know the next steps of how to get there. And you feel weighed down by maybe your habits, maybe your procrastination, maybe how much time you spend on social media. And there's a reason for all of that. And that is because you aren't creating the space to allow yourself to flourish. So we're going to create that space for you. And I hope what you can get from this video is just pure inspiration and guidance for how you can step forward in your life, make the changes that you need to so that your life can be drastically different even in a month from now. Because what you do today will dictate your future. You know, what you did on this day of last year makes up where you are right now in your life. And what you do today will make up where you are in a year. So if you have that dream, if you have that burning desire, if you have that passion, then start today, because anything is possible if you believe in it. But you have to get rid of your self-limitations. You have to get rid of the parts of you that don't believe in yourself. And the more that you tap into the energy of belief, to the energy of doing, the energy of action, not just writing in a journal and hoping things come to you, which can be helpful, but making actionable steps, going out and making it. You know, I'm a musician and I have carved out a niche career in electronic music. And 3-4 years ago, nobody really understood the kind of music I was making. People were like, I don't really get it. But I stepped into it more. And how did I do that? I showed up to dance class. I did vocal training, worked on my production skills. I performed, made emails, sometimes hundreds a day to try to get my music out there. I made actionable steps. And it seems like it took a really long time when I was living in it. And I'm sure you also feel like things take a really long time. But I guarantee you that you're right where you're meant to be, because nobody has the abilities, the life story, the experiences that you have. All of those experiences can add up to your greatest offering and gift to the world. If you want to do something that is on your heart, then trust that energy. Following my heart all these years and building the music career that I did and having fans all over the world and being able to connect to amazing people who are listening to my music 24/7, it's changed my life. And now I want to give back, which is why I'm starting this channel, Creative Life School. And I just want to give my own experiences, my own understanding of life to you, because I've learned a lot. So just trust the process is what I have to say. So that gets us to creating space and carving out and eliminating the things that are keeping you down. Because you probably have things in your life that you aren't even super aware of, or that you're aware of, but you don't really know how to get rid of. So just, whoa, baby, it's getting wild around here. But just look at this little figure that I'm about to show you. I hope that it can maybe make something click. And it's just a little sticky. I'm not an artist. I can do a lot of things. This isn't one of them. You see all these lines, they connect to the things that we have energy invested in our life. These circles represent relationships, career, hobbies, interests, where and what we spend our time and energy in. Fitness. Whew, pleasure, baby. Pleasure. I'm a Taurus, so I'm the pleasure capital of the world. These are all the things that you have your energy invested in. And it's really important to take the inventory of your life because awareness is key for making changes. If you want to cut something, if you want to eliminate something, or if you want to add something. If you have awareness over your habits and patterns, then you can change them and you own them instead of them owning you. Don't let that anger control you. So you've really got to ask yourself what is important to you, because often we say we want change, but then we accept the status quo. We accept the everyday bullshit, the everyday stuff, and there's better waiting for you. So all of these little circles, you know, if you can remove this toxic friend, this toxic lover, this toxic habit, like too much Instagram, then you have all of this new space. Oh, let me get some red out, baby. You have all of this new space for something new, and maybe that's your biggest dream. And if you put these 1, 2, 3 energy portals into a new portal, oh, look at that sacred geometry, baby. Who said I wasn't an artist? God. If you put all of that energy into one portal, so you cut 3 things from your life and put all of that into one thing, imagine how much good you can do, how much change you can do, how you can change your life in a small amount of time. You get it? You get it? I see you. I see you getting it. I see those brain explosions. So just think about where you invest your energy, where you invest your time, and where you really want to. What do you have to change? What do you have to lose? And what do you have to gain? Julia, who is my music manager, also running Creative Life School with me, we made a life checklist for you to download and print that will walk you through all of these steps that I'm talking about so you can make actionable change, so that you can understand and have awareness in your life about what needs to change. So just download it at the link down below, and you will be able to print it out and just go for it on your own. Because when you can really sit down with yourself and write things out, you can get a lot more clear on the future moves of how to move forward in your life, how to make the changes, what you need to release. Because, you know, we live inside our brains, right? And if you're not meditating, if you don't have some kind of mindfulness in your life, then it's going to be hard to hear your intuition, your gut, your heart, or it's just going to be hard to really connect to that place to give you that energy, because all of those holes, the toxic ones, are dragging you down. So you got to remove those in some way to have clarity to bring the new portal in. You get my vibe? Oh yeah, you get that vibe. I'm saying this all because I know how scary the unknown is, but the unknown and that newness is where the magic resides. You know, that's where the juice of life comes in. But you have to get clear on what is important for you, what you want to create out of your one life, what you want to do and how you want to spend your time on this planet. There's so much going on in the world today, but it doesn't mean that we need to give up, or we should give up on our biggest dreams. If anything, all of us are needed more than ever, because we need to spread love, we need to spread awareness, we need to share our stories and our experiences and help other people tap into their own expression, help people realize their own gifts. Because if we have a certain gift and we share it out in the world, then that inspires other people to tap into their own gifts and say, you know what, that girl, that guy is really cool. They have their own unique thing. And you know what, I have my own unique thing too. And I haven't really been sharing it as much as I could. That's how this goes, because it's a domino effect. You know, one of my favorite things that I ever heard anyone say, or maybe I read it somewhere, I forget the source of it, but it was just, leave people better than how you found them. And I find that so powerful. And if you can live with that intention of your life, of leaving people better than how you found them, that is a true domino effect as well. And I know that kind of gets off course from making changes in your life, but I hope it can inspire you and show you that we're all in this together. And all of us have had to go through the dark trials, the sleepless nights, and the worries and the fears that have consumed us. I went through that for so many years, and I wondered how and when life would work out for me and all this. And it only worked out for me when I got clear on my character. I got clear on my principles. I got clear on what mattered to me without listening to the outside world, without listening to naysayers or haters or even relatives who just didn't get my music. I had to protect myself, protect my dream. You have the ability to do that too, to protect your dream and to create whatever you want, because there's no limit or restriction to what that is. So get clear on what matters to you. Get clear on your character. Get clear on your principles of life, and then you can make change, because you have to have a why, right? You've heard that before. You have to know why, and that's what it means. You have to know who you are, why you're here, what you stand for. And when you know that you stand for something more powerful than what the outside world can say about you, then you can make that change that you're waiting for. It's my true belief that everyone is put here for a reason and can add value to the planet with their own gifts and their own passions and their own purpose. So I'm wishing that you go and find that and step more and more into it, and know that the unknown is where the magic resides, because the unknown, that scary part of life that you're just unsure about, that's where you're going to find your greatest abilities. That's where you're going to find things that you never even knew, dreamed of. Doors will open for you. Opportunities will come to you. Friendships will just show up. Relationships will show up. And you're going to be more desirable and sexy to other people, because passion is attractive. Passion is sexy, and passion gets you in that door that you've been wanting to open all this time. So let your passion fuel you. Let the change activate you, and go and find the life that you deserve, because there is so much waiting for you. And I am so thankful for you joining me here on Creative Life School. This is our first video. Can you believe it? I actually did this for a very long time. I did this in my 20s. I had a business called Just Enlightenment, and I was able to reach tens of thousands of people a month with my messages, with my writing. And that was a really great part of my life, but I left all of that. I was working as an energy healer and a coach, and I left all of that to go explore my art full time. I traveled the world. I lived in Bali for a while, and then I got back to New York, and not shortly after, I went to Berlin and lived there for 2 years, fell in love, was doing music full time. My whole life changed, and after that relationship ended and my whole life turned around, I had to continue to reinvent myself and follow my passions and follow my heart and follow what was right for me. And I'm so glad that now, 3 years after I moved to Berlin, I'm here in London. I've been here for well over a year. I'm so glad that this road has brought me back to doing this work, because it's a reawakening for me. It's coming back home to myself as a healer. I always make music with the intention to heal, to uplift, to transcend, and help people transcend their emotions, because that's what music is. Music is the most powerful healing instrument in this world. But so are we. We are all powerful healing instruments for each other. So go and do good. Go and do what you want to do, because nothing's stopping you. So again, thank you so much for being here at the start of this new but old journey of mine. Like and subscribe if you're into this kind of vibe. And if you want to check out my music, I make sexy electronic dance music, and I do a little moaning poetry on top. Then you can check it at all my socials listed below. I'm everywhere, baby, and so are you. So I'll see you everywhere, and I hope that everywhere you go, you bring that love. Thanks so much, and I wish you the most wonderful day. Also, my friends, I recorded a 5-minute sound healing, and this will help you hear your intuition. This is tuned to a frequency of the note of E that helps you trust your intuition, hear what's right for you. And so if you're into sound healing or any of that, then click the link down below.